Okay, we got the Crimson Tide going to Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi. This is one I've been looking for, the Lane Train against Nick Saban. These two coaches really don't like each other because Lane coached for Nick. Nick gave him an opportunity and got him a job at Florida Atlantic. And guess what? I don't even think he said goodbye when he left Alabama. This game, Ole Miss can score. They've been scoring 38 points a game under Lane in the first two games, but they've been giving up 46 points a game under Lane in the first two games. I look at both these teams being able to score points. Mac Jones has been terrific for Alabama. 74% completion rate, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. And if you look at Najee Harris running the football, pounding between the tackles, 5 rushing touchdowns this season. But the key in this football game is going to be defense. Who gets the defensive stops? Alabama's favored by 24 in this game. But one question, there could be bad weather, could be a hurricane. This game could be postponed. But still, we're going to pick this game. Alabama's favored by 24 points in this game. Guess what? Alabama wins this game. But I think right at the end of this game, Lane Kiffin sneaks in a cheap touchdown at the end to tick off Nick Saban. Alabama still wins this game 38-17.
Well, I was really impressed with Matt Corral of Mississippi. I mean, he averaged 11 yards a pass. He threw for yards, but he also ran the ball very well. But the bad news is that was predominantly all they had on offense. The guy is going to be a great quarterback. There's no doubt about it. But Ole Miss does have problems on defense. You talk about Matt Jones. Yeah, he has great statistics. He has great receivers. But Alabama only averaged 3.8 yards a rush. This is not a typical Alabama football team in 2 different respects, Mark. Number one, they can't run the football as consistently as they could in the past. And number 2, they're not as good on defense. On defense, they've given up an awful lot of points. They did have a pick 6, but they just aren't as physical as they have been in the past. A&M had 21 or 25 first downs against Alabama. That doesn't happen against a great Alabama defensive football team. I still think Alabama's the cream of the crop in the SEC and maybe the entire country. But I look for Alabama to win the football game 45-21.